afternoon and welcome to the Mount, this elevated historic detached home which is situated on the Denby Road just outside of Mold city centre, only a short walk away, while surrounded by views of open countryside. The property is believed to date back to the late 1850s, maybe early 1860s, and is situated in the conservation area. It's in a great location, surrounded by excellent sized grounds, but there's loads of potential to come in and make your own mark. What I love about the house is a lot of the period features remain, so you can work with the stuff that was here originally, but modernise it in your own space and time. So there's plenty of room for that. We're next to the historic Bailey's Hill, which is meant to date back even to Norman times. The wall is a monumental wall, so that is actually listed, but the council have been maintaining that of recent times. So it's not cost the owner anything to have a lovely listed wall as one of the boundaries. We've got lots of mature established trees, so a lovely beech tree here that's just said goodbye to its leaves. And you can see we've got a long driveway, a gravel driveway with a turning area that goes around and then through to what looks like a single garage, but I'll show you later. It's a huge garage, about 48 foot long by about 28 foot wide in places. It's absolutely huge, as is the house. So as you can see, it's got a very handsome frontage, lots and lots of external character. Down below here, on the roadside, it's actually a hidden entrance, hidden doorway. Long time blocked up, but we think that may have been an entrance for the servants, so they weren't seen as they come into work. So interesting history. I believe a former tin mine owner, his gravestone's over there, but had the property built in the 1860s and passed away in the 1870s. So that takes you around to the garden at the side, which we'll do last. And steps take you up to a timber entrance door where we're greeted by what's left of the original Minton tile flooring, which is in wonderful order. A double cloaks cupboard is just to the side. Now we've still got the sash windows, but most of them have been restored and refurbished, and they're double glazed as well, so again, the best of both worlds. The original staircase takes you up to the first floor. Great balustrade, really solid entrance to the property with a lovely arch that takes you through from the entrance porch into the entrance hall. Now we've got two very similar sized, excellent sized living rooms. The front one I like the most because it's got open working fire. You've got a bay window at the front, so lots and lots of light, views of the garden, but then you've got further aspects which are more elevated to the side garden of the property and over the rooftops of the surrounding properties. All the original coving is intact. And then the second of the two living rooms, situated to the rear. Again, we've got this feature stained glass bay window, great feature. Still got the coving and the picture rail as well. And the fireplace hasn't been used in recent years, so would need to be swept to be reopened and used, but that is a possibility. So two good sized, square shaped, big reception rooms. And as we come back into the home, we've got an inner hallway here, which leads us through to a dining room. So a formal dining room being the third reception room. Again, lovely sash window, but double glazed, really grand room. This table of 6 is swallowed up in the size of this room, so you can have a really grand table. Now, again, just getting all artistic and spending people's money, there is a fireplace here, so it's not quite as easy just knocking a wall down. But for me, if I was to take this property perhaps into the 21st century, one thing I'd probably want to do is knock the dining room into this kitchen, which, given the grandness of the house, is relatively small, but I would open it all out and then you'd have grand views of the back from a large kitchen. So I think there's particular possibilities with the kitchen, but when you move in, it's perfectly usable, clean, all fitted in nicely. You've got provision for everything that you would need, so your electric cooker point, you've got your fridge, freezer, so you could live with this whilst you learn to live with the property and figured out how you wanted it to work. But I think that's the potential to have a huge kitchen across the back. Now off the inner hallway, we've got a useful, very useful ground floor shower room, modern white suite, nicely tiled. So again, this is all modern and nice for when you move into. Now I'll do this last, but that door takes you out into the garden, and there are two considerably sized outbuildings, but I'll show you through those last. Now again, a bit more potential. I won't take you down there, but I'll give you a bit of a peek. We've got two cellar rooms down there. Now, given the amount of rain we've had in the past month, they're both remarkably dry. I don't believe they've been tanked, but they are in good condition. So particularly for storage, you've got two good spaces downstairs in the cellar. So that's the ground floor finished and the cellar. So the staircase, again, nice and grand, nice and wide, not too steep, takes us up to the first floor. Now we've got 5 bedrooms in total. And again, I love how this ceiling is vaulted with a double glazed Velux window, which gives tons of natural light onto the landing area. So the largest, and I think by far the best of the bedrooms, is bedroom 1. Lovely double aspect, so again, you've got views all around you. I love the autumnal view that we've got at the moment, lots of oranges in the sky, in the distance, so you're looking right over the valley as we're really quite elevated up here. The ceilings are really high as well, so it just adds to the feeling of grandeur. And now bedroom 2, very similar to bedroom 3, so a good sized room. Again, dual aspect, so nice views of your side garden and beyond over Denby Road, and then views towards your back garden. Now, I won't talk too much about the boiler. It's situated in here, but the owner has agreed to have a brand new combination boiler fitted next week. So that's going to be brand new, obviously under guarantee. So again, that's a brand new boiler ready to move into. Now, at the back end of the house, we've got the 4th bedroom here. So again, comfortable single bedroom, a double wardrobe already built in, double storage cupboard just here, and a main bathroom through here. Again, perfectly serviceable, grey suite, spotlessly clean, very, very well maintained. And then going back onto the landing, we've got 2 further bedrooms at the front of the house. So bedroom 2 or 3, depends really. I think they're very, very similar sized. Just depends which part of the house you prefer to sleep in. So another good sized room. And this one has got quite nice views down the driveway, back up towards the front of the house. And then the 5th bedroom, which again, could be a study, could be a dressing room to the master bedroom. You could look at maybe looking at en suites to the master bedroom. But at the moment, it's just a good sized dressing room. Make a perfectly good single bedroom. So that is the first floor. And then there's more exciting stuff. So I'll take you up the staircase into the loft. Now the loft at the moment is just basically a loft with a ladder. Great for storage space. But I think there's more you could do with this. It's split into 2 rooms at present, but I think you could have, again, if you have older children who want them to be out of the way, you could quite easily have another sitting room and a bedroom up here with its own independence. So I'll give you a sneak peek in here. Like I say, at the moment, it's just good storage space that you can get to quite easily. But it's always here, it's always got that potential for further usage. So that's the inside of the house. Now let me show you outside. Again, plenty more potential. So at the moment, we've got here a very, very private seating area as you come out of your kitchen. But we've got access to our outbuildings. So this is what looked like a single garage when you're at the front of the house. And what you can see is it's huge, more of a workshop. You've got 2 big inspection pits. You've got another workshop just through there, and then the garage widens out through here. There is a large inspection pit, so I don't want my cameraman to fall into that. But this is a great space. If you've got a commercial business and you need some storage that's attached to your home, you've got plenty of it here. So lots and lots of potential. And then, so just there is your workshop. So I think the decision I thought about long and hard with this house is if you were to open out the kitchen, would you want to open out into the back garden to have more of an aspect of the garden? The garage is more than big enough. You could lose a bit, lose the workshop, and still have a really long 40-odd foot tandem length garage. So we've got a series of 3 outbuildings here. Same deal really as the garage. You could think about losing these and open the house more into the garden, but at the moment you've got 3 very useful brick outbuildings with a 4th one on the very, very end down here, which is more of a coal bunker. So they could be, you could open that up and you'd see a lot more of your garden. I think for me, if you were to open up the kitchen, you'd be looking a lot more at the rear of the house, which I think is something that could be improved upon. So I'll take you now into the main part of the garden, if you like. Forget about the storage shed, that will be removed prior to completion. But we've got a good sized garden up here. Because we're so well elevated, you've got particular privacy, we're above anyone. Again, that wall there being the outbuilding, so if you were to lose that, the house then would open up into this part. Around the back of the workshops, we've got this sloped area which goes back up to the monumental wall, but again, I think there's plenty of stuff you could do up there, getting further patios with some great views in the morning particularly. So that again offers great potential, but you've got a good sized garden and mature boundaries down the side, but you're still a long way above Denby Road when you're in the garden. And then finally, as we look to the side garden, more very private seating areas. And these are the two living rooms here, so these are the two lovely bays that you look at when you're on the inside of the house. So all this garden area here, I would love to sit at the seating area, view of the historic Mold Church in the distance, and you're looking up your beautiful driveway. The house is stunning of an evening. If you ever get a chance, drive past it of a night, it's got uplighters on, and it really stands out of an evening when it's dark. So that's my tour of this house. When I first seen the house, I was amazed. I think it's full of potential, and I'm so happy to the agent that's looking to sell it. Now, if you want to have a viewing, you need to give us a call at Currans Homes, and I would love to show you around. My number's 01244 313 900. Thank you very much for watching.